CRKT. What it be? In TMP again. Now here's a knife that presents pretty... I'm just kidding, I've been here the whole time. I'm just messing with you. Your computer is working just fine as your internet connection is. I haven't done that for a long time. I just freeze it, make you think something's wrong with your computer. I'm just having fun, man. Gotta switch it up. What I was saying, seriously, is this knife presents very well, don't you think? Look at it. I think it's a handsome blade. Looks good. Proportions are right. Love the blade shape. I like the thinness of it. Cool knife, right? Well, and it's a great design. It's a collaboration with Leon Ma, I think the dude's name is, with CRKT. Here's where you know this is coming. This is where it just kind of, oh, why? What do you think this weighs? Okay, and here's the competition. It's going up against a Kershaw. This is not a face-off video, but we have to, in order to make a point, roll in something that gets these things right. The knockout. Okay, so first the knockout. 3.7. Love this knife. HOF all the way. Now, Leon Ma's GSD, which by the way apparently stands for Get Shit Done. If you go to their website, right? Come on now. Zero it up. It's heavy. No surprise. 5.6 ounces? Dang, son. Why is that? Well, it's what I've been saying in a lot of reviews, especially in this latest surge. It's a dang stainless steel handle, dudes. Stainless is heavy. Now, it's affordable for the company to put together. This is probably a Chinese-produced knife. I didn't really check. Taiwan. So, Taiwanese-produced knife. It's affordable. It looks good. Stainless knives look good. They can be made very thin like this one. But the downside is weight. So, it presents well, doesn't it? It really does. But I think the weight, as you saw, 5.6 ounces, is a little bit much. To the point I wouldn't carry the knife. You may differ. I don't see a lot of guys carrying heavy EDC blades, though. I don't see that. And there's a big disconnect to what you read on the internet, whether it's a forum, whether it's in a video comment, whether it's in a lot of channels, YouTube review. There's a big disconnect between what you see online and what happens in reality. Says me. That guys will say one thing, I carry a 1911 every day. Then when I gear check them, they don't have any gun. And if they do, it's usually a little 380. And out come the excuses. I think the same thing comes with knives. I'm kind of, beating a dead horse. I've said this a lot, but a little bit too heavy. Philosophy of use on this. I would say EDC blade, that's what it's designed for. I mean, GSD, let's say Stuff Done for the G-rated version. Get Stuff Done version. It's designed to do your utility tasks. There you go. Tactical blade, it's probably a little bit small for me. Really good jimping on the top, though. I like it. It's not a raised thumb ramp, but it's okay. It works good. And I'll just leave philosophy of use at that. Size, weight, we talked about it. Feel is very comfortable. It's rounded. Like I said, presenting well means that the ergonomics appear and actually are pretty excellent on the GSD knife. They are comfortable. Your index finger is protected. Ergonomically, there's no hot spots other than this clip, which we'll all talk about. And that'll take us to steel. AUS 8, which is a good steel. I still like AUS 8. No problems with it at all. Hollow ground, and this is the combo-edged version. There are other versions of the CRKT GSD knife out there. And I love these serrations. Are you surprised? What? I do. I think the serrations are sick. Very, very cool. Now, they're coarse, but you can sharpen them for one. This is a variation of the VEF serration. I've shown some other knives that have that. They're more angular and more kind of rippy. So they're angled, aft, so they really aggressively cut the material that you have. But these are cool. Let's take a look closer at them. And I love how they're, again, sharpenable because they run the same bevel as your primary grind. Excellent. The finish of the blade is cool. It's kind of a satin finish blade. I love those. I would probably prefer the combo edge version. If you got a GSD, I would prefer this version. And that will take us to speed, which incidentally, this is running CRKT's proprietary version of ball bearings. They call it IKBS. It's just a ball bearing system in the handle. And this is kind of a criticism I have in a couple levels. One, it doesn't really fly out. It's not assisted, and that's okay. It doesn't have to be assisted. A well-balanced folding knife should come out quick. That's the first thing. So I'm going to have to dink around this pivot point, and like I've shown in some other videos, when you do that, you can lose centering. You just can. Centering can be blown, especially when it's just a single-sided pivot screw. I like it. It should be perfect out of box. It's a little bit slow out of box. And then the flipper tab is uncomfortable to me. It's not angled backwards. So you're coming in here, and it's angled right into your freaking finger. I read some reviews on this knife and on some retailer sites, and I didn't hear anybody complaining about it. I'm like, how are they not complaining about that? I guess if you come up here and dig in that way, it's better, but that's not how I run it. Let's bring the knockout here. Here's the one in OD. Look how that's angled back. Boom. I mean, speed, it dominates it. I mean, this is an assisted opening knife. Roger that. I get it. This has dual thumb studs too, so you actually have a dual way of opening the 1870. Which I prefer. I like options. This is flipper only, no thumb studs. Good for ambi, I guess. Lockup, let's check that out. Good. You might, if you dink around with that pivot point, maybe not so much. I don't know. Clip design. Different. It's different. I love how it looks. Again, the presentation is excellent. But this looks to be a solid, memmed stainless steel clip. And look at the distance it is off the side of the knife. Now, initially I was thinking, well, maybe that's for fat tactical pants, and so they're trying to make a clip that can adapt to that thicker fabric. Maybe, but the problem is not a lot of people are wearing those, and it should adapt to a bunch of different fabrics. Let me see if I have one on the table that would show this concept in play. I do. It is the Spyderco, just reviewed, or in a bracket review, Positron! Positron! This. So the Spidey wire clip gets it right. It adapts to those thick tactical pants, and yet if you wear dress pants, your work pants, it'll hold on that too. That's a better clip than this. That may look cool, but I never like sacrificing first cool for second. That's all I'm saying. Durability with a stainless handle should be good. Here's your lockup. By the way, it is a frame lock. I forgot to say that. And here's your timing. No stabilizer bar on it. Yeah, but, that's okay. I don't need a stabilizer bar. When I just open it, I'll do that, so I don't hyperextend it. Value is good at $65, but again, let's bring in the knockout. And I'm not saying or trying to promote the knockout. It's just a HOF blade that gets all these things that I'm criticizing on the GSD correctly, so I think it's a valid thing to bring it out and show. About the same price. So which one would you buy? This one all day long. All day long. It's lighter weight, it's faster, dual thumb studs, it's thinner. Well, maybe not thinner. Let's take a look. About the same width, but deep carry pocket clip. In this OD version, super, super sick. A superior steel. I think this is in 14C28N. Superior, I think, to OS 8. Flat ground, black blade. Don't get me wrong, this is a cool, cool knife. But here's what I would change. I would change the clip, upgrade the clip in version 2. By the way, I think that is a polymer. It might be an aluminum backspacer on there. Maybe do aluminum scales on the handle. And do still a frame lock, but just do a steel inset. Done. And then get your IKBS thing working right. So out of box is fast, smooth, and lose 2 ounces on it. And then if that's the case, I think it would compare and really compete against a true established and beloved design, such as 1870 Kershaw. Well, and now you're going to give them a run for their money, because I love the blade shape, I love the serrations. The jimping is non-existent in the 1870. It is here. Boom. That's how I would make the knife better. I got to tell the truth to make things better. That's one of my callings. Done. Under 10 minutes? Awesome.